It's okay. Same here. Same here. Be the best. But then a lot of people, successful people, don't have the best idea. It's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Good morning. Today is Gita chapter 2, verse 2. Oh, before I begin, so I did something at work. I'm leading a project, and uh, I think the end users are accounting team. And just recently, last week, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, I didn't even sleep much. I was mostly involved in quickly responding back to the feedback that the contact team has provided on a project that we have delivered. And uh, they were all piling up on me basically on a group chat saying that this hasn't been done, this will require rework, you haven't delivered us this, and which was not okay. So I have a tendency to internalize things. So someone is pointing out that something is not right, I have a tendency to accept that because I think there are faults in me, and there are days where I'm not able to work at all, where I just sleep most of the time. So I accept any criticism that usually comes my way, and I feel bad about it, and I don't have any outlets because I don't party, I don't do all this stuff that helps most people to outlet those things. I don't drink, I don't smoke, and um, especially the people giving me feedback, they are basically dumb people. Like, I'm sorry I'm saying that, but when people are dumb and in higher positions just because they have been there forever. I might not be the most hardworking guy in the room, but I'm not dumb at all. Uh, and I do my best, usually more than 70% of the time, maybe more than 60% of the time. So these people reached out to me, they were piling up on me, and I didn't know what to do, but I was not right. The whole Saturday I spent sleeping, overeating, and doing things to pleasure myself because I was not right. Today morning I woke up around in the middle of the night, around 4, and my stomach was paining really bad, and I was feeling really bad. So I made some. First, I tried to sleep it off, but then I made some black coffee for myself. Then I went on a walk. Uh, on the walk, I was actually listening to Richard Sutton, who was the father of reinforcement learning. And I think in that talk, I picked up a couple of things, like how intelligent beings are people who define goals and then define small steps to reach towards the goals and then execute those steps. Those are intelligent beings. So if you're not doing that, you're basically a surviving entity behaving organism, nothing more. So, and a few things he mentioned is LLMs don't will not work because they have a prior knowledge built into them. That's the human knowledge, and they don't evolve with time. They don't evolve with environments. They don't evolve with time. So I think somehow that triggered the part in me. Uh, I think also just yesterday or a few days back, I was thinking about a few things. What was that? Was I thinking about? I don't remember. But the thing is, yeah, life is a series of fights. I don't know if it was for an animated show or from a guru, but life is a series of fights. And I think this is more of a perspective. Like some people think or expect life to be easy, but if you really want uh, things, or if you really go after the things you're supposed to do, you're supposed to achieve, then life is always hard. You have to ask, you have to sometimes snatch from people the things that are yours. And so far in life, it's been the opposite for me. Um, right now, I'm uh, career-wise and life-wise, I'm mediocre. That's mostly because I have accepted things that came my way, and I was submissive. So um, I was not aggressive in pursuing things, which is also because I never knew what I wanted from life. It's also part of my upbringing, but it's also me being in isolation and a lot of other things. So basically, I have been submissive for a lot of my life. And I think a part of it is my parents are also submissive. I have seen them go through a lot this year, uh, and they expect me to be submissive as well. Now, I find it difficult to convey to them what I want and convey to them that I want things in my life and I won't accept things that I don't want. It's difficult for them because they are submissive people. Because my dad hasn't been from a very privileged background, so I think he's already happy with what he has, and he has a lot, and I think he doesn't want to let that go. But he has a lot of anger, which I think he never expressed properly. I have seen him talk really nicely to people, even people who wish harm to him, even his own dad. Um, so I haven't been the best I could be when talking to my parents and stuff. But the thing is, so I'm submissive. I've been submissive so far. And when I came back from the walk today morning, I was feeling all those things, and obviously my stomach was hurting in the morning. So there's something which wanted to come out. While walking, I also realized that I don't feel comfortable the way most people do when they wake up. Um, I feel this darkness and sense of urgency and anxiety, which is fine. A lot of people feel that way, and I think that that will make me great one day. But it certainly makes day-to-day living more difficult. So anyway, I came back from the walk, and I don't know. Uh, I started thinking about the event that the accountant team was piling up on me, and most probably the next week was going to be like the manager was going to reach out to me saying, "Hey, what's happening?" Or maybe the manager would have been aggressive, saying that we need to uh, close this project as soon as possible, and or maybe worse, he would have said to me that, "Hey, you're not doing your job," which is not true at all. I have no resources right now. The only resource that I have is really incompetent. He has been away for over a month to prepare for his marriage, to prepare for his marriage. A male who has to prepare for his marriage. Anyway, so I dropped him. I was thinking of all these things that I would say to my manager to bring uh, to him the issues before the accounting team does. So then I formulated all this in my mind. I took some screenshots of the chats and I formatted all that into a mail. Although it took me half an hour to take ChatGPT's help in formatting in such a way that I'm not unprofessional. But I did, and I sent it along with the screenshots. And I'm thinking all the scenarios of what's going to happen. But this is better than what would have been uh, had I not sent that email. In life, what I've seen, at least from people, is that if you don't like a thing, and if you bear it, even if your soul bears it even for a day, a part of your soul goes away. Right? And it's up to you to fight to not let that happen. This job is one of the best things that happened in my life so far. Like, my compensation package does not reflect the amount of effort I have put career wise in my life. I have been really complacent, I've been really lazy, I have taken gaps. So this was a boon from God, you know. So it's not like I do not appreciate this opportunity or I'm not grateful for it, but it's not about me, it's not about my soul, and I'm willing to let this go. If anything happens, I'm seriously willing to let this go. It might even help propel my next journey, which I've been thinking about for further education, whatever it is I want to do next. If my manager says anything, I'm just going to say it's either the accounting team who is incompetent or I am. So either you talk to them or you fire me. It's one or the other. Anyway, resolve the thing before I work on this project. So I'm not going to continue. And if you think there's someone better who can continue, you can appoint them. So it's the small things in life that you fight for. Anyway, so the thing we are here for is uh, chapter 2, verse 3. O Parth, it does not befit you to yield to this unmanliness. Give up such petty weakness of heart and arise, O vanquisher of enemies. I think Shri Krishna is continuing his speech to Arjun. It does not benefit you to yield to this unmanliness. Give up such petty weakness of heart and rise. Successfully treating, successfully treading the path of enlightenment requires high spirits and morale. One needs to be optimistic, enthusiastic, and energetic to overcome the negativities of material mind, such as sloth, the rut of habit, ignorance, and attachment. I experience this firsthand. So you need to default state of mind is resting or sleeping. So to overcome that is a constant fight from when the day begins. And you are ignorant by default, so you overcome that, pursuing knowledge and attachment, which you overcome by keeping in constant motion. Sri Krishna is a skillful teacher, and thus having reprimanded Arjuna, He now enhances Arjun's internal strength to tackle the situation by encouraging him. So first, Sri Krishna reprimands him that what the fuck are you saying? What the f are you doing? And then he, having reprimanded, he now enhances his internal strength by he actually encourages him that give up. You are a vanquisher of enemies. Give up such petty weaknesses of heart and arise, O vanquisher of enemies. By addressing Arjuna as a son of Pritha, another name of Kunti, Shri Krishna invokes him to remember his mother. She had worshipped Indra, the chief of celestial gods, um, and with his blessings, Arjuna was born. So with Indra, the chief of celestial gods, with the blessings of Indra, Arjuna was born. Since he was endowed with extraordinary might and valor, similar to that of Indra. Shri Krishna is reminding him of this, encouraging him not to yield to his impotence, which does not benefit his illustrious parentage. So he's reminding him that what you're thinking, it's not who you are. He addresses Arjuna as Parantapa, conqueror of enemies, indicating to him to vanquish the enemy that has arisen within him. He's a vanquisher of enemies. He's saying in a sense that he's also encouraging him, but he's also saying that there's an enemy that has arisen within you, which is your material part, namely the desire for dereliction of his duties. Beautiful action as a Kshatriya or a warrior class prince. So Arjuna is a Kshatriya, which is a warrior class prince, and it's his duty. And right now he has desires for the dereliction of his duties. Sri Krishna goes on to explain that the way he's feeling. Sri Krishna goes on to explain that the way he's feeling is neither moral duty nor true compassion, rather it is lamentation and delusion. So Sri Krishna says that you're feeling those things, but that is not true compassion. So you think you are being compassionate, but that's not even true compassion. Duty comes first. Everything else is muddled. All the other emotions are muddled. They are not real. It has its roots in the weakness of mind. So all the seemingly compassion or the attachment you're feeling towards your kinsman, that is arising from the weak parts of your mind. You're being weak, you're being ignorant, you're lamenting, you're being delusional. If his behavior was truly on wisdom and mercy, then he would experience neither confusion nor grief. If he if the behavior was actually based on wisdom and mercy, he would not be the Sarana, then he would not then experience neither confusion nor grief. But if it's based on wisdom and mercy, he would experience neither confusion nor grief. So the usually the grief or compassion that we feel, which is especially arising from doing our duty, is from the weak part of mind. I remember she also said that she never shies away from work, which is what keeps a clear mind. So we should never shy away from duty or responsibility just because you're feeling things. The things we feel are from the weak parts of our mind. That's not something we want to indulge in. That will never get us close to God. That will never help us transcend this universe. That will never help us achieve the ultimate goal. It will destroy us. It will never help us reach the potential. So We should focus on the responsibility, on our duty, and keep aside all the other emotions. Have a good day, guys. Bye bye. Enjoy your weekend.